So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And it's Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Long ball upfield. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hazard. Gullit. Vermaelen did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That looks a decent ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Gullit. Driving forward. Pele. Pele has it in a wide position. Oh, the ball's come loose here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Albertini can so cleverly bypass the press. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Shoots! Best. Chance here to counter. And it's Messi. Now it's Pele. Gullit. He's cut it out. Nesta. And it's Maldini. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Brazil! And we have liftoff! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Gullit is onto it in a flash. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
plays one through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nice touch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's picked it up out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Another chance from a corner. And we have our very first corner. Thuram with the clearance. Check. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Davids. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Hullet. Albertini. And here's... Great chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Just about within shooting range. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
This possibly the last play of the half. Great leap! Has crossed into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Brazil go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Brazil can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Best chasing after it. Space for him to turn and look.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he gets rid in a hurry. Best! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nesta. And he cuts out the supply.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Schneider. Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, wow, that's crazy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Aos 11 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador, camisa 14. Teremos uma substituição.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Albertini. That has been cut short. And now the breakaway. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's been shifted off it. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Spread out to the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Schneider going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Albertini. And it's Schneider. They're back in possession. He's had a shot! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Messi. Lahm. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot, surely! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7, camisa 4. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20.
Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Em andamento.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Somewhat off target. Neymar turns back here, probably the best option. Lam is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Davids. Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Bale. Tries to pass it through. That's good play. Just eases him off the ball. Davids. Brazil, moments now away from seeing this one out. To Lam. And here's Bale. Messi finding himself in space.
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Foram indicados
2 minutes to be added on.
de acréscimo.
Check punts it upfield. Looking for options for movement. Davids. And that's that. Brazil have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, I think Vermaelen's ability to play the ball out of defence will be key here, especially if you're looking to get a possession-based game going.
Well, that is pretty much how so many... And it's been given away! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. And that was nowhere near his best. He's in a great position here. Messi. Best. And Hullet! Hazard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hullet wins the duel this time. And he whips in across. Howson clears it away. Nicely weighted ball. Davids. Now he's got space here. Albertini. Brazil are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth.
Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Nice looking ball, neatly clipped into space.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's Davids. A header! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise.
He's in one-on-one, and he's got away from it. Howson with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Schneider. Bergomi. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Hullet.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, terrible pass. Chance, surely! Almost half an hour in now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Albertini. Looking for the run. And here's Messi. And it's Davids.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And here's Hullet. Davids. Hullet, who does have an assist to his name. Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Davids looking understandably energised after his goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Stood up well to him there. He's found a way through. The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Knocks it out wide. Hernus. And it's for Marlon. Albertini. That has not gone well. Shot could be on. Now this could be a chance. It's Snyder! And that's in! And this is getting better and better. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Hullet. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Schneider. Best. Hazard. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Hullet. The Marlon clears without hesitation. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a throw. Deftly away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Hernus is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Opts to play it back. Tries to get it clear. Some resolute defending there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nesta cuts it out.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Albertini can see things others simply cannot. Messi! Oh, that could be pivotal! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Aos 15 minutos do segundo tempo pelo
A
jogador.
case now of
camisa
complete control.
19.
Chooses to go cross-field. Maldini. Azar. To Lam. And it's Messi. And it's Albertini. Gullit. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Albertini. Baresi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Gullit. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira short changes him with that pass. Now it's Gullit. Oh, nicely intercepted. Here come Brazil on the counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, they could break here. Pass is just off target. Ernest. Davids. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Now that's well seen too. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gullit, tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. Azar. Into the last 5 minutes. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ernest. Vieira. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Teremos
To Azar.
minuto de acréscimo.
Davids. Ernest. And time is up. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and the playmaker combined.
He's gone for goal. Xavi. Pelé. That's Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pirlo. Lahm. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best, and it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Goes for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that should get the job done. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Goes for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Ambitious ball here. And Hullet! He lifts the roof! Well, would you believe that?
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Xavi. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Short changes him with that pass. Here come Brazil on the counter. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pelé. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. Good chance here! Half an hour played now. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it goes cross-field. Gattuso. It's going wide left. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Van Basten. Gattuso spots it and intercepts. Forwards and with intent.
This is the time you need that pace.
No luck with that dink over the top. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nesta. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Schneider. Pele. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Schneider. He's well positioned here. He's in a good position here. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Brazil can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pirlo, Bale. Bale picks it up out wide. Header! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they've got rid. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Pirlo. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Lahm. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram going forward. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten! A real chance and a real let-off.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Brazil are still that goal to the good. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Xavi, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Baresi wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Van Basten. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Messi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Rijkaard gets it away. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Gullit. Rijkaard. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that was asking, oh, what has happened here? Xavi. Rijkaard. Xavi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And they win it back again. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Gattuso. The referee's awarded a free kick. As we head towards the end. That's a good foray he's making. Aims beyond the defence. Bale. Just 5 minutes left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a lovely, neat pass. Bale. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 21, camisa 8, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 18, camisa 4, camisa 7. Teremos uma substituição.
Saviola is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Hernes. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! And Czech pulls off a sensational save. All hands on deck for this one. And he's managed to get rid. That's at the end. Brazil have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Pullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Senhoras e senhores, joguem lixo
Any reflections
somente
on what you've
nas
seen, Jim?
trincheiras.
Well, it may be smiles
Agradecemos a
all round, Peter,
colaboração.
but it's a game that's given the boss some food for thought. Good result, yes, but they really could have done with making life easier. All it would have needed was just to take another chance or two.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Schneider, strong running down that left flank. And here's Van Basten. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Barcelona with the corner, there first. Davids! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Best. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Best. And he's running through. Brazil have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Azar. Shifted into the flank. Best finding himself in space. Gets his head on it! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He's a sharp little ball here. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Davids. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Albertini. Well, that is one way to stop him. Albertini running with intent. That's going wide left. Pull it. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Thuram. Albertini. And he's forced to go back. Vermaelen is always looking to break lines. And it's Messi. It's Albertini. Davids. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Played into space. Baresi. Albertini. And it's Albertini. Davids. Now it's Pelé. Pelé! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Vieira. It's a quick ball upfield. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's hit it long, but astray. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Brazil really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Davids couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Hullet. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Pelé. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half. He's had a shot! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Messi. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Tries from distance.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
This looks promising. Best is flagged offside. Albertini to Messi. Albertini plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, it's come to nothing. Maldini has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Messi. Albertini. Davids. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pullet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, it's Van Basten. Chance here to counter. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Albertini. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vieira. Pullet. Messi. Vermaelen. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Bergomi cuts it out. Davids charging. He's having a hit! Nesta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Baresi gets it clear. Taken back almost at once. This is it then, now or never. And pull it! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's found a way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 7, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 21.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bullet! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bale aims beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. Real chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's great composure. He kept his eye on the ball until the last possible moment and then smash. No stopping that.
Minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador camisa 21.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, super ball! And now they can clear their lines. And here's Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
We're up and running then.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Now it's Bale.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a decent clearance. Takes the shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Messi does really well to win the ball there. Now Davids. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Driving forward. Now it's Hullet.
Ribéry.
That's a good ball. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ernest. And here's Eto'o. Ribéry is always looking to play quality balls. Still goalless. Now it's Pelé. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Roberto Carlos. Gattuso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Stan deals with that comfortably. And it's Albertini. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Thuram spots it and intercepts.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ernest. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. 30 minutes gone. Threads one in. And Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil have their second corner now.
really well cleared. Maldini. And it's Gattuso. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Pull it.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. He won't be happy with that one. The pass has gone astray. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Comes under pressure and it's come loose.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ribéry. Lovely feet. And this is Bale. Now then... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for...
So, a temporary halt to the action. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's having a go! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He opts to go forward. That's been cut out, well played. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well,
looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Eto. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bale. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Gattuso. Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through. He's found some space. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. And it's Ribery. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vieira. Oh, nice touch.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Albertini. And it's Ribery. And this is Hullet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, this could be it. Pass something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
He is through here. And this is Messi. Chance to do... And the finish! And he can thump it away. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Eto. Shifted it to the flank. Hernus. Davids. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Ribery. And it's Messi. And here's Hullet. Spread out to the left.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Brazil pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of it.